Okay, so here's how to draw Lightning McQueen really simple. First, I'm going to show you my process. Basically, I try to draw these shapes first. The rectangle, and then this like half a loaf of bread shape. Kind of looks like a D. And you put it at whatever angle you want the car to be at. If it's driving at a harsher angle, this D will be more of a slant. It can be more of a slant. And then you'll see more of the front of the car or whatever. So this is kind of where the hood would be, is this square here, essentially. That's what it ends up being. That's my guidelines for drawing Lightning McQueen in this angle. So now I'm just going to do that in real time here for you. You can draw pretty fast if you've done it a million times now. I've probably drawn this a million times, it feels like. I have a 2-year-old son at home, and he is obsessed with cars. So if I just draw out those guidelines that I have, so that was the same shape as the half a loaf of bread and the rectangle. And now I'll just go and kind of make everything smooth and round, because he's more rounded and there's less harsh lines. So we'll just kind of give him his headlights, and then maybe his mouth. I kind of like to shade this in. And now the hood. So this is the top of his hood. I like to draw his eye here, and his other eye, he's looking over at you. His eyelids, kind of like that. And then this side, his wheel well tends to start right at the edge of his bumper. So we want to just do one wheel well, and then this other one will be shorter. So if you think in perspective, so then here's where his one side view mirror is, or not view mirror, window. And we got his tire. Because this one, he's turning in all these pictures, so he's sliding in, kind of doing his ka-chow pose. And we just can come down. This tire isn't, you're not going to see much of it, so you don't have to draw it too much. And just draw a spoiler. You won't see much of that because it'll be behind the car. So from there, you basically have Lightning McQueen. It's just a matter of coloring him in. So I just want to say thanks for watching, and if you got anything out of this, hit that like button and consider subscribing. But yeah, from here on out, I just ink the drawing I just did and color it. So essentially, I color a couple different layers. But if you're at home, you could, at this point, you probably could just give it to your kid and let them color it. That's kind of what I do most of the time. But if you wanted to color it in yourself, I start with an orange, and then I go in with red over the top, and I have a gray color marker, so I kind of use that over it. But you don't need to do that with, if you're just coloring along with Crayola markers, red is fine. It's all about having fun. And I will say, one thing I like to do with most of the drawings like this is I do like to put a ground like I just did here. It kind of makes it so it's not just floating on the paper, but you do you. And thanks for watching.